Well, hello everyone. Welcome to 𝑇novo.shop. Today is one of our weekly live stream and I will walk you through animal print. So today I am going to do my updated version of Cheetah Print, and after this I am going to show you how to do the Ombré Cheetah Print. And then we're gonna take that design and we're gonna kick it up a notch and add different color pigment into it and overlay it with Aurora Gel. So that is what we are looking for today. First, let me put on my website. Everything I use is at www.𝑇novo.shop. We ship worldwide. I'm gonna post this, pinned it. All right, let me turn this around.
And I did.
And accept.
Afternoon, Kara.
Dawson, can you hook this up for me?
Bye. Okay, I got you.
Hi, Maria.
Now you need your light hookup.
Yes. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hi. Let me see. Just to see. Hi, everyone. How are you? Hello, Bosco. Oh, let me make Tara moderators. Add as moderators. Thank you, honey. Okay. And I need some nails. Okay. Real bright.
Alexa, play Lo-Fi Hip-Hop from Pandora.
Okay. So first, let's put on. Actually, let's use these. I'm gonna take out 5 nails first. Actually, just 4 nails. So first, I am gonna walk you through the updated cheetah print first, and then I am gonna do the cheetah print ombre, and then I also gonna go through and do a colorful cheetah print. Okay. So first, let's take out a practice nails. Okay, so I'm gonna take out my pigment base. Okay, and I'm gonna apply. Now the reason why I use pigment base, because I am gonna work with pigments. So make sure you choose a base that pigment will stick on very smoothly. This is what I use, and I'm gonna cure this for 60 seconds. Okay, let's wait for it. And for the pigment, I am using pressed pigment. This is what I use. First, we're gonna play with a natural color first, and then later on, we're gonna play with all the different neon colors. Hi, Nail by Nam. Hello, Paulus. What kind of lamp do you use? So right now, I am using Nail That lamp, and then before I am using E&M. So whatever lamp you use, make sure that it's about $150 to $200. Don't use like $20 lamp, or else you're gonna have issue with it. Oh, Paula said love you. Oh, Paula, that's so sweet. India. Hi, India. Hi, who next now? Hola, Argentina. I love your work. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out. I need a paper towel before I work with pigments. I'm gonna take out paper towels. And I also need pigment brush. This is a brush I'm gonna be using. Make sure that I remove all the extra color that I had before. This is how I clean my brush. Okay, so I'm gonna use a little cup like this so I can knock off the dust. You always have to remember this. So first, I am gonna play with several neutral color. I'm gonna play with this color, and this color right here. These three. So let's choose a lighter one first. Pick a pigment with your brush and knock it out. Then you're gonna go in and let's start on the top left and then let's jump to the right. Middles, and then when you get to the bottom, let's go left again. So you pick out about 3 spots and now you sort of blending it together like this. Just like that. Then I am gonna choose these colors. Maybe stupid question, but can you use eyeshadow? Absolutely, you can use eyeshadow, but some eyeshadow have shimmer and you don't want to use the shimmer one. And it depends on what kind you use. Remember, if it's cosmetic or if it's Indian, then it's gonna be a little smoother and the color tone gonna be different. Now, if you use like a very coarse pigment or soap pigment, just depend, then the colors and the smoothness is gonna be different. So just remember, use pigment accordingly. Make sure you choose a good brand. Don't ever use cheap one. It wouldn't pan out good. Okay. I'm just picking 3 random spots again. Make sure you apply. And I am going to run my brush through the paper towels. So it's weaken up the colors and I'm gonna blend it out. Then I'm gonna go in with the dark colors. This one right here. Again, pick a spot. Semi-sporadic. Just like this. Now I'm gonna blend it through very lightly. Remember, you don't want a lot of pigment on your brush when you're doing this. Okay. Then I am gonna add in a few orange tone. It's gonna be this color, just to add a little glow for the cheetah print. Amor y tu arte. Oh, gracias, mi amiga. Gracias. Okay. So now, when I'm done with this mixture, I'm gonna start drawing the spot for the cheetahs. So I'm gonna close this, and let's take out stained glass gel number 12.
Hippie Love wants to know, is that tortoise shell?
No, it's not. All right, now I am gonna draw the spot for the cheetah. So let's do it in a checkerboard pattern. Then I'm gonna use my curling brush to blemish the edge. So let's find my curling brush.
Your favorite.
My favorite brush ever. Actually, let's leave it up here. Gonna put some acetone into the cup and tie it out.
The coloring brush is new. Hello, the artist for life.
Okay, now with this, I am gonna start going in with a dry brush and make sure that you blemish out the edge. If you have a type that you're going to attempt this by using a blooming gels, I would rather not, because when I use blooming gel, it will bloom out, but it will be even and I couldn't control where it's gonna blend. So I prefer to do it like this, because you don't want it to blend too much. You just want to make sure that it doesn't look like little blob on the nails. Just blemish out the edge just a little bit. So I'm gonna do it to all of them. Just touch it a little bit with the dry brush. Okay, after I'm done, I'm gonna cure. And now, I am gonna take our art gel.
Is there any possibility of you showing them a simple cow print?
Cow print later, not today. Now, I take out black art gel. This lesson is not cow print, so I will show you cow print, but not today. You have to focus on this lesson. Okay, now, I need a palette. I'm still gonna use my coloring brush. What you want is to place 3 different dots around the spot, okay? And you will want to start spreading it out to what is sort of touching each other, but not too much. Now, before I keep moving, I want to tell you this. It's natural instinct for a person to want to connect these 3 dots and frame the dot, okay? You don't want to do that. You don't want to frame the dot and make it become a blob. What you want to do is you want to take these little dots, spread it out, but you want it to become a element of its own, okay? What the heck you talking about? No worry, I will show you. This is the cheetah prints that I like. Okay, this is what cheetah print that I would do. And this is a cheetah print that somebody else would do. Okay. Now, when you look at this, you can tell that this one right here, you can tell a separation between the background and the spot. Because what happened here is a person would instinctively want to frame it, and it's not a perfect circle, which is correct, but still there's separation. You see, and I can see this now. I see a bunch of dots, or a bunch of blob just standing on the surface. It's okay, but I like this more because this is more blendy. Okay, you can feel like this is closer to real fur because there's no distinct separation, you see, because the dot is not really framing the spot. It's sort of blend out and intertwine between each other. So remember that you will want to take this black dot right here, okay? And instead of focusing on closing up to the spot, what you want to do is you want to spread it out and make it become an element of its own.
I accidentally bought the clear jello instead of clear texture gel. I was hoping you could tell me the difference between the two.
Yes, clear jello is non-cell level. Same with clear texture gel. It's also non-cell level. But the clear texture gel I use a lot for drawing because clear texture gel, the non-cell level is about 80%. So it's still going to be able to somehow smooth out. But for the jello, it's 100% non-cell level. That is used strictly for textures. To use it for drawing, it'll be semi-difficult for drawing, but you still can use it to apply crystal. You still can use it to apply bead, and you still can use it to apply textures. But when it comes to usage, I find myself using clear texture gel more than clear jello. Clear gel, I use it for special occasion, but I use more of clear texture gel.
Special occasion.
Yes. You still can use it for drawing. You just have to put more work into it. As you see here, if I were to connect this, it's gonna be very light. See that? Very, very light. So now, since you understand the concept, I will go ahead and fill it up.
Mon Petite Chalette Francoise says, I love your work. Please say hi.
Hi, let's see. Hi, Mon Petit. Oh, wait. Let me see the name. Oh, hi, Mon Petit Chalette Francois. Is that right? Is that?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
So this is the intro for the cheetah print. This is very easy. But after this, I will show you the ombre. And then we're gonna use colorful pigment to make a more colorful print, and then we will overlay with Aurora Gel. Okay. So treat this black line like a whole spot of its own. Don't use it just to frame the brown spot. So when you're done, let's clear. Now, it's time to put our knowledge into action. Let's go ahead and make a set. Okay, so I have with me 4 nails. I'm gonna make a set. Are you ready for me?
We are.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm gonna start with white pigment base, paint all 4 nails. Later on, we will consider one-on-one class.
It is currently in the arrangement process.
Yes.
Our daughter wants to know, is it safe to say to try to attempt each step a few times before diving in fully?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. For not just for this, for everything.
My art gel seems to wrinkle no matter how thin of a line I'm put painting. What am I doing wrong?
Either the light, if you apply really thin and it still wrinkle, that's the light. Assuming that you use the art gel in the bottles. And either the light or the time of curing, because remember, when it comes to opaque gel, do not flash cure it. Okay, this too. Sometimes when I paint it really thin, I still able to flash cure, but that's not something for beginner at all. For beginner, it's better not to flash cure anything that are opaque. That doesn't mean that you can, you're just not ready yet.
Oh, that looks so big.
What's that?
Oh, I was watching the pigment stuff.
Oh.
Glam got us. DM us later on, and we'll try to figure it out instead of doing it during this lesson.
Do they expire? They don't expire. Usually things that might expire very fast is things that have metallic elements in it, like metallic gel. Okay, get this.
No story time today.
All right, now let's get our pressed pigment and start blending. Okay. So for this design, I am gonna do a white ombre on the cheetah print too. So I am going to leave white here on the tips. Remember to clean your brush before you blend. Make the blend easier. Okay, when you get down here, just sort of blend it out into the white. There. Okay, now this, I'm gonna leave a little white on the cuticle instead. Hi.
Can I take this and fold you up a bunch? And
yes, please.
I can see the TV better.
Okay, now stop blending. Oh my God, that is over 260 live. Oh my God.
Seems like a lot, don't it? Do you have a posse nails? A posy? What is that?
I have no idea. When it comes to naming, I have no idea. Cause you know, when somebody name something like, let's say, Toluca nails, that same design I could name it, you know, messy nails. or something like that. You know, I mean, I could
Yeah.
have different names, but so when it comes to naming, I have no ideas.
Are you using magnets under each nail to get them to stay better on the stand?
This one is magnet, but my whole table is magnet. See, my whole table is magnet. It's metals, and then this one have magnet in it, so it just stuck to the table. Okay, now another colors. Huh? Oh,
yeah,
wait.
That's not pussy.
What now?
Yeah, the way that's spelled. Look.
Posse.
Ooh.
It's called posse now. It could be something else. I could call it something else.
Yes, I am so ready to do the shopping for you. Who's next? No need to cure after applying the pigment?
No. That's nothing to be clear. The foundation is pigment base. You have to cure it first before you apply pigment on.
Oh, you have an entourage now, Tina.
What's that?
I don't know. A group of people that follow you around, I think.
Are you serious? Spying on me.
Spying on me.
I love all my stalkers.
We are doing animal print. Tina's been doing nails for about
15 years.
32 minutes.
Oh.
I mean, 15 years and 32 minutes.
15 years and 32 minutes. Okay. Take a little bit for me to choose. You want it to be splotchy, so make sure you spray it out accordingly.
Oh my goodness, yes they do. Sarah Ho said they look like toasted marshmallows. As soon as I read
Oh my God, you are right.
Taste it.
Okay, you know what? You make me craving for sweet now.
Oh,
it's your fault. I have stopped eating sweet for like 2 weeks already. For Chicago show now, you're gonna make me want to go home and eat some sweet. And you don't know what it's like when I eat sweet. I eat a whole bag. I don't just eat a few pieces.
I wasn't ever gonna tell nobody that.
I eat a whole
gonna
bag.
let it be our little secret.
Eating my emotion away.
Ooh, yeah, crepes with Nutella.
Oh my God, you guys are so bad. Can you slowly see it start to emerge? The set, that's what I mean. Not the design, the whole set. Slowly emerging. These are relatively very easy design, you guys.
Relatively?
They're design that
yes,
take more time, take more consideration. But that's design like this, what is very structured. That's not what I mean when I say structure. I'm not meaning for the detail, but structure in the step. These steps are very structured. You can see here, I never stop to consider anything. I go from left to right all the way. That's what I mean by structures, is something that you can just do in your sleep after you study all the steps.
Is that Vietnamese?
Đó là của chị anh, đó là chồng của mình. They ask, who are you? I say, it's my husband.
Slash. You forgot I've got new jobs.
Lover?
I'm now.
Oh, painters. My husband / lover. I'm not fortunate like everybody else that have a husband and a lover. Doesn't about. Doesn't is my husband and my lover. Maybe later on I'll upgrade into 2, but now just 1.
Right, is it, you know.
Doesn't is the one.
Oh,
he have to be the one. Or else how you can get to the 2 and the 3. Okay, now.
It looks like when somebody smokes too close to their white nails. Oh my goodness.
Okay, down near the white, paint it very light. The pattern like a checkerboard pattern. You know what? I realized that it's easier if I can take some paint and put it out on a palette like this. Tonight, I will post a Puffin Leo on YouTube, the long version. You might not able to study the 1-minute video, but for the long video, very easy for you to study because I didn't speed it up. Same speed, very detailed. There's not really a lot of cut in it.
Oh, you just make it look so easy.
It is easy. I went through with the, remember when I explained for you guys about the lines. Don't try to frame this spot. That's just the colors. When it comes to this black line, you gotta make sure that they are an element of their own, which is very difficult to understand, but I already show you the difference, remember? I'll show you again after this. When I'm doing the line, I'll show you. Okay. So that is stained glass gels, number 12, brown stained glass gel. Okay, now remember, you want your coloring brush to be dry. Is it me or am I using the coloring brush like all the time now?
Oh, you fell in love with it.
I swear I didn't do it on purpose. The design needed. Before I have to struggle with the detail brush, not anymore. When I need the coloring brush now, I can use the coloring brush now. Before, my detail brush have to do 2 jobs, fill and then detail and line at the same time. But now all my liner brush have retired from detailing. No, not retired from detailing, retired from coloring and filling and blending. I would say that this is a more useful brush in all my brush.
What's the powder called?
Press pigment on my website. When it comes to press pigment, it's very useful for quick blend. And then, but if you want to mix it, you have to use loose pigment. Of course, all my neon pigment set, my primary pigment set, and my press pigment set, they are different colors. You wouldn't encounter the same color. So even if you have all three, they are gonna be different.
Will the bundle of art gel be sold soon again?
If you want to buy the art gel bundles, you wanna wait. You wanna wait for about 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. You wanna wait.
Okay.
Cause I have more colors.
Let's just wait till then, or we're gonna get hounded to the.
If you just need like a white art gel or black art gel, get it. But if you need all the color, you want to wait about 2 weeks.
And then Tanya said that she is having trouble coming up with designs ideas.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you, Tanya, I will start forwarding the 9 million suggestions that we get every day.
It's spring and summer. Let me think about this. Think about this. How about let's do a rainbow feathers, a rainbow feathers dream catchers vibe looking things.
She could do some pussy nails.
And in the middle of the dream catcher, let's add an eyeball in it. Colorful eyeballs. And then let's do a fantasy island theme. The background is filled with Aurora Gel or flakes, iridescent flake, whatever it is. Apply it on all over the background. The background, if you want, you can have neon pigment dry on it, and then cake it with flakes, fantasy flake, and all that, Aurora Gel, and all that. And then top coated, and then going on to do a fantasy island theme at palm tree in it, moon, sun, planet, cloud.
Vietnamese.
Anh có bán cọ đang vẽ không? Yeah, cọ của mình trên website của mình. Website của mình ở cái chỗ brush á. Fan tìm cái coloring brush đó. Cái này là mình xài nhiều nhất nè. Mình xài cái này nhiều nhất.
We did not do any eclipse nails.
No.
But we did get to see it.
And Tanya, also maybe a Python team like Adam and Eve. You don't have to draw Adam and Eve. You just draw an Adam and Eve team, like a tree made out of golden textures. I will probably use metal effect gel to draw a tree trunk, chrome it, and then emboss it with clear texture gel to make it 3D and chrome it. And then you might do it again, another layer, so it can be ridiculously thick and golden. And then maybe use clay dough or silicone either way. Let's use clay dough to make a python. Maybe the python could be iridescent. And the 3D pomegranate that I taught last week, you can use it in the Adam and Eve theme. glass fingers.
There's about 4 legs in there.
4 what? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I noticed you were looking at the ones left in the pan like,
yeah,
we didn't get any.
I like, did she put drumstick in there? Not. We ordered some fried chicken this morning. We have been vegan for about a week.
Longer than that.
Week and a half, 2 weeks.
Oh, it seems like ages.
Ages. But anyway, so we're back now. We're back to meat.
We're back to normal.
Yeah.
We're carnivores.
Okay. Now, it's time for art gel. I'm going to show you it again. And remember the difference between the lines. Okay. You want this. You don't want this. It doesn't look attractive to me. It doesn't look remotely attractive. But I like this. So that's what you want. Tino, have you ever do a set of celebrity nails? I am a celebrity, so yes, all my set are celebrity nails.
Duplicating Bolivia Salt Lake. I wonder what that is.
Ooh, okay. I know Salt Lake City. Bolivia Salt Lake.
There's really not too much I haven't seen you do.
Or Tanya, you can also do a Asian inspired theme. Fuji Mountain, Sakura, Cherry Blossom. Could also be a theme. Or the Great Wave. If you ever done the Great Wave, that's one of the Japanese painting.
Oh, I gotta look it up now. It says most gorgeous place, beautiful place on earth.
Really?
Bolivia Salt Lake. We've seen some pretty places.
Now down here, you want to be a little lighter. Cause we're about to touching the part where it's gonna be ombre, so you want it to be light. You don't want it to be as dark. Just take a light amount of art gel. Or if you want, you can use shadow. Shadow easier to spread. You can use shadow gel. Oh yeah, easier. Okay, here. Need more art gel.
Switzerland has breathtaking sceneries.
Yeah.
That's somewhere we will visit someday.
Cognac, you can also do chocolate nails. Different kind of chocolate.
Hello, Mana Love. said, "You're so good at gradients."
Thank you. Can I switch to shadows?
You know, they may have been talking to me.
Oh.
You know, ever since my swatch career has taken off.
My God.
We won't know what artists they're talking about. So for those who wanted to see me do nails sometime in the future, we've done a little practicing, and it's a unanimous vote. No.
Oh.
Unless someone needs to feel good, and then I will show my skill. If that's what we call it.
See how you shadow and it's lightest?
Yeah, I've been trying to help Tino out with his swatches, and I have a new respect for his talent.
Try to paint the nails smoothly.
Smoothly. Hear that rain out there?
Yes. I love rain. I think rain is romantic.
It is.
The day I leave Vietnam, it was raining.
Is that good memory or bad?
Happy. Both. Sad.
Sad?
Yeah, when you live in a country for 11 years and then suddenly you have to get up and move. It was sad. It was sad, but it's not anymore. It just left with the memory and the feeling, which comfort me in a way. Anything in the past I find comfort in, because it's already past, not here anymore.
Remember when we first got together, you go out and
in the rain, yeah. I love to be in the rain.
Wee! My first kiss was in the rain. Oh.
Is it like normal kissing or French kiss?
Well, it was the first one, so I don't know.
I still remember my first French kiss. I don't even know how to act. I'm like, oh my God, it's in my mouth. What? Should I act normal? Oh my God.
I thought I was your first French kiss. You were promiscuous before I came along, weren't you?
I didn't say my first French kiss wasn't with you.
I just assumed. Vietnamese, honey.
Anh gặp Jackson như nào? Trời, hồi đó mình có tiệm nail đó, cái ông thấy mình nhưng mà hồi đó mình có khách rồi, mình đâu có quảng cáo đâu, cho nên đâu có biết làm gì trong đó. Trời ơi, ông ngồi ông rình mình cỡ chừng 3 tuần lận. Ủa, đây là ai vậy? Mà mình đâu có đi ra ngoài nhiều đâu, cho nên lúc ông thấy, lúc ông không thấy. Cái có một ngày gì đó mình mình đi vô cái tiệm ở bên cạnh mình đó, cái ông thấy cái bắt đầu ông chạy qua cái ông introduce, cái ông nói gì quên, giống như là giới thiệu tên ông. Nhưng mà nhưng mà cỡ tuần trước á, ổng bỏ cái thiệp của ổng lên cái cửa của mình, nói là oh I'm Dustin and I have been seeing you, was wondering if we can talk, I'm here until 2 a.m. Cái ông để cái lên cái cửa của mình á, cái sáng sớm mình thấy mình lấy cái thiệp đó xuống, mình thấy cái nói ủa ông này là ai vậy ta, hình như ông muốn bán cho mình cái gì đó, cho nên mình bỏ lên mình bỏ dán lại lên cửa. Giả giờ không có thấy. Cái tuần sau cái bắt đầu mình đi vô cái tiệm ở gần tiệm nail của mình á, cái đầu ông thấy cái ông giới thiệu cái ở từ đó tới giờ luôn.
So I'm Queenie V1. We won't be doing any classes in Texas. We do have some things in the works right now, but everything will be here in Missouri.
Okay, so I'm gonna use matted now, but I don't use matted to finish. We're not finished yet. I use matted to blend because I'm gonna use this white pigment. I'm gonna from here I'm gonna blend down so it's even more fabulous. So
More
fabulous. But first, let's go ahead and dust this. You don't want any loose dust to be on here at all. Trời, lâu rồi không có nói tiếng Việt, cái tự nhiên bây giờ kể chuyện. Hồi mình nói vài câu thì mình nói được, tự nhiên bây giờ kể chuyện cái kể không ra gì hết trơn á. Nói vài câu thì nói được, tự nhiên bây giờ kể chuyện kể không có ra gì hết trơn á. Quên từ ngôn ngữ, cái quên cái này cái kia. Oh my god. Chắc phải đi học tiếng Việt lại rồi, không biết kể chuyện. Okay, so I'm gonna dust this. Make sure it's all nicely dusted.
And I'm pretty sure you were just saying how much you love me. Is that what all that was about?
Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna use matted and apply all over. Now be careful, don't bleed your pigment. You want to glide over the surface lightly and slowly. Because, yeah, if you move too fast, you end up having to stroke on that spot again, and you don't want that. Make sure light and slow. Now you only cure for 10 seconds.
They want to know how come dusting did not smear the polish.
Oh, it's already clear. The polish already clear, so you cannot ruin the polish. You can only remove the pigment. You cannot ruin the polish. Let's see. Yeah, flow your top coat. Yes, Grey Diva.
Kisses from Paris, France.
Hi. I got some pigment right here, so I'm gonna remove it before I paint.
I remember the night you come up with the animal print ombre idea.
Yes. But it's much better now.
Mm-hmm.
It's much better now
like
than
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That's a long time. So, Tino didn't get a magnetic desk. We just went and bought a few pieces
of metal,
sheet metal.
Yeah. Just go and Lowe's or Home Depot, you know, and Just buy a piece of metal and put it on your tables. It wouldn't serve you any purpose if you do nail for customer, but if you're press-on artist, trust me, you need a metal tables. If you're press-on artist, because without the metal table, my nail wouldn't be like this. It wouldn't stick. It wouldn't stick like this. It will fall over like that, you know. So with the metal table, it's very useful. See, it just stuck there. It's amazing. You want that. If you're press-on artist, you know what I'm talking about. The struggle is real, you guys. Make sure that if you're press-on artist, please go get a metal sheet, put on your table. It will be life-changing.
And if they're too expensive in the store, I think if you just run over a stop sign or something, you might be able to use a
if you have
free
lesbian friend, tell them you need some metal sheet. They get it for you. They love Home Depot. Hear this? Yeah, just get some metal tables and then just slap it on. It's life-changing.
Tino, do you have any relationships with Minovo?
Mino? No.
Mino.
Just a same name, like Johnson, you know, same last name.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
Yeah, like Magic Johnson and Tyler Johnson. You know, I have a friend in high school named Tyler Johnson. I say, "Are you Magic Johnson? Are you related to Magic Johnson?" He look at me like I'm crazy. He like, "Why?" Like, "Oh, your last name." He like, a lot of people have a Johnson last name. I said, "Oh, I didn't know. Calm down, dude."
You're down, dude.
Okay. Make sure that I clean my brush. Oh, nice and clean. So let's use this white. Now this pressed white pigment are different. It's opaque. It's not a tinting agent. It's considered a colorless.
Well, you must really like that color. Is that white?
Yes. Now remember, I can dust it on because I use matted and I keep only 10 seconds. Do you see why the difference? Of course, you can always do this and just call it a day, you know. But if you really love your client, your customer, you would do this for them. Cut extra, of course.
You would do this for them.
Yes, of course. Charge extra.
Hello, Kiki.
Say, you know, usually we do this, but today,
for you.
Today just for you. Only $100 more. We can do this and we need to do this today. End of discussion. It'd be better if you smoke a cigarette while you're saying that.
Oh.
Do you see the difference?
There is an abundance of 𝐾𝐾𝐸s today.
Really? That's more. There's a lot of 𝐾𝐾𝐸.
We got 3 𝐾𝐾𝐸s.
I like the name 𝐾𝐾𝐸.
I do too. 𝐾𝐾𝐸s in there.
I love the name 𝐾𝐾𝐸.
Dragonfly Lady says, I found a 12-inch by 12-inch galvanized metal sheet at Home Depot for $10.
Oh, yes. Yeah, get more than one. Get like a couple. I'm telling you, the moment you put that metal sheet on your table, you would realize how you have been struggling this entire time. And now, not anymore.
60 seconds, Cherry Nails.
60 seconds, yes. Here for 60 seconds.
Did you tell them that while we've been preparing for all these things we're preparing for, that we have become audio book listeners?
Yes, Frida
McFadden.
Frida McFadden. She is insane. Oh my God, I love her writing. All filled with twists and turns, and doesn't matter how many books I read from her. She always caught me off guard.
Which is hard to do between the two of us.
Yeah, usually we can figure it out right before it's happening. Remember, you only kiss it for 10 seconds. So a top coat that only kiss for 10 seconds, you definitely need to finish the cure before you move on. So all this now, I have to finish curing it. Because I only cure for 10 seconds. So these, put it in. Now, this will be optional, but if you want, you can always apply another layer of matte and double coat it just to make the white more prominent if you want. If not, you can end it right here. The choice is yours. Here.
Some people use the tacky layer of a gel polish to stick the pigment, but I feel it makes it patchy.
Yes, you see, a lot of people think that just because Tino used a gel polish and put pigment on, they think that they can find a gel polish on their shelf and do the same thing. Remember, I named this pigment base for a reason. Most of my products are very exclusive in its ingredient. Just because this is a gel polish, that doesn't mean that it's the same as any other gel polish. This is a very special gel polish that I use strictly for pigment. And of course, whenever I want to paint or fill in colors, whenever I need a white gel polish, I do use this too, just because that's my white gel polish. But this one I made specifically for pigment in the beginning. Oh, Nephew said my daughter is a fan of your work. Aww. Okay. So this one already have the second coat of matte on. So I am gonna continue my pigment work on this. Just to make the white more prominent. But yeah, we have been reading the Housemaid. 2 series of the Housemaid. It's amazing.
Well, it's the thinking.
Yes, it's her way of thinking. She's crazy. Okay, so that's what you can do. Okay, so now when I'm done with this, I am gonna go ahead and top coat, and we will move on to another set.
Oh,
this one is a colorful set that I will use. You already know the basic structure of the cheetah print. Now I'm gonna take it to another levels. I'm gonna make it colorful, but not in the way that you might think. You know, you might think that I would use like pink, blue, and I just put on different little spot right here and then outline it. No, I will use pigment too. But just hold on. Let me top coat this.
Hello, Tia Monet.
Hi, Tia Monet.
Did you see? I don't know if I showed you. See Abby's Ghostbuster nails?
Not yet.
Abby, you did a wonderful, wonderful job.
I saw a set that Linz did. I forgot what it is. I remember commenting on it, but I forgot what it is. I think like yesterday or the day before yesterday. I'm trying to decide if I should go shine or I should go matte. You know what? Today is your lucky day.
What?
Tino gonna go shine.
What?
Yes. Put matte away.
Just throw it away.
I'm gonna go shine. Shiny nails. Just for you. Go ahead and clean my shine bottles. My dragon set that I post today is also shiny.
Oh man, I hope we don't go into a shiny phase.
Never know. What do you use to make the nail stick? So I use glue dots. You can find it at Walmart. Glue dot is something that they use for shipping. It's crazy strong. Or you can use press on adhesive tab. It's also very, very strong. Little tab that they use to adhere press on. If it's good enough to adhere nails, fingernail, nail art on top of the nail bed, it will be good enough for you to adhere nail on to your nail stand. Hear this.
Did you put the dragon set on today? Was that one?
Yeah, I put it on today. I haven't put a tutorial on because I want to post the long version on YouTube first and then come with the tutorial.
Good day, Sylvia Martinez.
Hi, Sylvia Martinez. Just need another coat.
Shiny, did hell just freeze over? Yes, it's.
What happened? Oh, yeah, it is. What's going on today? It's so shiny now today. Well, you always know me as a matte guy, so.
Well, it shows the details so much.
I just want to add some spice to our relationship by adding shine.
Spice to our relationship?
Yes. Yeah, you just never know. You know, one day you come up here, I might become Tina. Instead of Tina, I might be Tina. You should never know.
Is that the brand name of the glue dots? That's what
No, glue dot is not a brand name. It's glue dot is a thing.
I think 3M is the company that makes them.
Yeah. Glue dot is an actual thing. It's in a cute little package. Go to Walmart and ask them like where your glue dot at, or you go on Amazon. It's easier. I use Amazon for everything. Just go on Amazon and type in glue dot, and then 2 days later you got it. Okay, so that's done. Now let's get our another set. We're gonna do another nail set.
I may have spelt that first name wrong. Frida. I think it's Frieda.
Oh, thank you, Dragon Lady. Dragonfly Ladies. Dragonfly Lady, I love my necklace.
No, McFadden. Well, I can't spell.
Frida McFadden. Let's add another top coat on there. Nice and slick. If you ever wonder why I double coat, whenever the surface is not ideal to me, I add in another coat. If you stare upon the light, you want your glare to be straight like this. See that? So if it's not straight like that, you want another coat.
Why did you put another top coat on top?
Like you see this glare, it's broken. See that? It's broken right here. So I want that glare to be straight. So I'm gonna apply another coat and then I'll show you what it looked like. Okay. So now it's a little bit better. See that? Still not completely straight, but it's a little bit better. If you want, you can add a little more top coat right here, just for it to level it out. Want as straight as possible.
Thank you, Maria.
Okay, this one is pretty good, but still, let's do another one. That's one thing about shine, is that it shows glare, so I want the glare to be attractive. You are crazy talented. Thank you, Cowbell.
Was it 9th, 10th?
Today is Wednesday, I think.
Well, these last few days have just absolutely flown by.
See, if there's like a small speck of dust in there, it will interfere with the glare alignment. So I try to not contaminate it with any dust or anything like that. See that? And remember, when you do this, please don't ignore the side. See how many top coat do you think I put on? You know, I mean, I put on 2 matte top coat, a white top coat, a matte, 2 matte top coat, and then 2 shine top coat. I put on a lot of top coat, but look how beautiful my nail shade is. You ever top coat your nail and your shade is like wonky looking, it's big on the side? You have to be careful on your side. You always make sure that there's not a lot of gel on it. Like the light top coat, I'd rather do 2 thin top coat than 1 thick layers. Because what happens is your nail curve. So if you do a thick layer of top coat, the top coat gonna drip out on the side and it's gonna be unattractive. So you wanna make sure that your side or the whole surface in general is have a decent amount of top coat, but not too much. You want it to be nice and crisp.
And
Wait for it to cure.
what was the next set? You said you were going to do colorful pretty, or?
So next set, I will use the cheetah in a more colorful concept. And I will also apply my Aurora Gel on. And today I'm using Twilight Aurora Gel. Okay, finish curing. Now I'll take this out. Taking all of this off. Number 5. Okay. Now, let's make another set. So I'm gonna glue it on here.
Sarah said I'm wearing 5 of the Aurora gels with matted. So beautiful.
All 5 in one nails.
Subtle. She said subtle spring colors. She probably has them, you know, spread out like that serial killer on Dexter.
Oh, different color for each nail.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to have blend several different Aurora gel on one nail too. I just really love how sheer it is. And today you will see how Aurora gel works on top of colors, because it's gonna show all the colors. I'm not gonna skip out on any colors.
That's when it's a little transparent, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now, again, actually, let me think about this. Okay, let's do a. So I'm still gonna do an ombre cheetah, but this time gonna be a black ombre against colorful cheetah print. And this time, instead of pigments, we can use gel if you want. First, let's put in pigment base for all nails.
I really like that shirt and that necklace together.
Thank you.
Extra adorable.
Now, since I'm gonna do an ombre, this time I will do ombre on all the nails, all the same pattern. So this black going to be on my cuticle, so I will apply gel on just half of the nails, a little more than half.
Have you ever worked with the lovely Mimi?
Lovely Mimi, no, but I know Lovely Mimi. I don't know her personally, but my friend Jenny is a very good fan of Lovely Mimi. Okay, now the reason why I put more than half of the nails, the white, because let's say if I want my black ombre to be around here, you know, half and half, then I'm gonna put my black on a little past this point, and then I'm gonna start ombre it out. And by the time I'm ombre it out, it's already get to half the nail. So you have to consider that when you do ombre, and you can have to consider the amount of space that gonna be fitted for your ombre. Because if I put my black all the way to the middle and then ombre, by the time I'm done with ombre, it's already get down past the middles.
Makes sense.
This is my ombre brush that I use in. You can find the ombre brush in 𝑇novo.shop also. 𝑇novo shop. Don't be too careful on your ombre, because this is not a finished ombre. I just blend it out so you don't see the edge. That's it. Here. I am going to apply one nails and then ombre and then cure it before I do the other nail. The reason is if my gel is sitting on the surface, because gel polish is more liquidy than gel pen, if it's sitting on the surface for too long, it might drip and it might make the side unattractive. So what I am doing is each nail at a time. When it comes to press on, that is more easy to do than with client. When it comes to do it for your client, I would do on the left hand and I let her keep the left hand while I do it on the right hand. You can do that.
The nails on your site, are they gel or ABS?
ABS or IBS. Are they gel or ABS? I'm not sure what ABS is, but they are gel.
Do you prefer using a sponge for the gradient brush or the ombre?
When it comes to gradient, I prefer using sponge. I find that sponge is more perfect than with brush. But remember, this is not really an ombre. This is not a finished ombre. Now, when I put the black on, that will be the finished ombre. When I do that, I will need a gel that made for ombre, so it will make my life easier. And yes, I will use the brush ombre technique on gel this time for my finished ombre. But the gel that I'm using is shadow. And remember, when it comes to ombre, it's matter of what gel you're using. Like, let's say Pigment Base. Pigment Base, you can ombre, but remember, Pigment Base is super opaque. So when it comes to a super opaque gel, it's very difficult for ombre with brush. But a super opaque gel is very easy to ombre with sponge. Here.
Tara said ABS is the type of plastic used to make the nail tips.
The press on extension tip, that is gel tip. But the practice tips, that's ABS. Or whatever that is, but it's definitely not gel. This is not gel. This is practice. But this is gel. This is what I'm using right here. Yeah, because the practice tip, I can definitely tell the difference. And it's very crispy, like it can break. Where these now, when you break it, it's very flexible. Where this practice now, when you break it, it cracks right away, very easy. But when it comes to practice, I love to use the practice now. But it's on one side, it's very convenient. I practice with it or I use it as sample. But these nails that I'm doing, you can sell that as press on to your client. Okay. Now, I still going to use natural color first. Okay. Let's use this brown right here. Oh, and whenever you have like powder on top of other colors, don't worry. All you need to do is take it and blow. Nice and clean. Okay, now let's take our pigment brush. Okay, ready? Always knock it up first. Knock up excess dust.
You're so cute. I just love your smile.
Now, run the brush through the paper towel several times just to weaken the colors. And we're gonna blend this.
Yeah, every time I look at that, I smell marshmallows. It's crazy.
The reason why I blend with natural color first, because I want the contrast between light and dark. Since that what the cheetah fur is known for, the background is very tricky. It's have a light and dark contrast. That is the reason why I use natural color first before I tap on with the neon colors. Now this brush I'm using right now is completely dry. Because I'm not putting pigment on, I'm just blending it together. Just blend all the edges out. Okay, now I will go in with a really light color like this color right here. Just a very light color tone. Just to enhance the blend. And then just leave some white behind like that. And that's it.
Thank you, Tara. She said all Tino's lives are slowly migrating
Oh,
to YouTube.
to YouTube.
Remember to subscribe.
You guys, this new long version of the video, I absolutely love it. It's have all the information on there for you guys. Long version is not as long as live, but it's longer than 1 minute video. And I have included a lot of information on there for you. Doesn't say, oh boy, we might need like a subscription or something on those videos because it's like a gems.
It is. I'm very proud of them. They're very descriptive. You put out more explanation than just the norm. I mean, you make us understand it. That's very valuable.
Thank you. Okay, so now I am gonna start drawing the spot immediately. The gel that I'm using is still Sandglass gel number 12. With the coloring brush, I'm gonna use the brush from the polish bottle. Now, since the color that I'm gonna ombre is black, I don't need to be light up here. Because it's not a light color, it's a dark color. So, because if I blend it with white, up here I will be a little light. But you don't have to do that.
The name of the YouTube channel is Tino Vo.
Tino Vo, yes. You guys will absolutely love that channel, especially a couple of long video. Tonight I will post another long video. blemish it out.
Blemish it out?
Blemish it out. Just on the edge.
Tiny said we'll be seeing YouTube trophies in the background in no time.
Use YouTube what?
Trophies.
What's that?
I guess you get trophies for being, you know, like you get so many followers or whatever.
Oh, you have a trophy? Oh my God, I don't have a trophy. But I just started our YouTube. Oh, I got a trophy. They're gonna send me a trophy.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
okay, okay. A trophy.
A trophy.
Ooh. Wow. I'm a non-trophy YouTuber.
A non-trophy YouTuber.
Oh, it's okay. Hey, give it time. Give it time.
Give it time. I mean, we just now were verified, so you know we can't just jump into.
And right now, my coloring brush is super dry. Like it's super dry because I have no color at all. So if you want your brush to not if you want your brush to come in together instead of fanning out like that, then you just put on like a gel, but you don't want to have color on it, so you put on like a clear gel, like a top coat. I would do this I would do that on the next nails.
And then this evening, whenever we get done, will you help me with the pool table?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Blend it out. Okay. Here.
I like this little corner.
Okay, now, if you want, you can take a clear gel. Matte or shine, it's up to you. Let you shine. See. Now, when you clean your brush, if it have absolutely no gel, no color at all, it's gonna be fanning like this. And if you don't want it to be fanning like this, if it's hard for you to work with, you can take some clear top coat. So it'll be all in together like that. Just depend on how do you want to work with your coloring brush. Remember, don't pay too much attention to the blend. You just make sure, you just want to make sure it's not like a little blob like this. You want it to sort of blend with the background just a little bit. Remove all the sharp edges. Hear this? All right, now let's go ahead and put color in it. So you need a coat of matte. Apply all over these, all over the print. And then we're gonna take out our neon pigments. Okay, matte it. And remember, only keep for 60 seconds. Only keep for 10 seconds with matte it. Hear this? 10 seconds. 1, 2. Actually, I can set timer for 10 seconds. I just love the finish of this mat. Are you doing a neon leopard design? Yes, I do. I am. But I still want it to be natural looking. A natural neon cheetah. Hear this. Hi.
Got a small catastrophe going on. So
What's that?
a leak. Good morning, Mama Vic.
Hi, Mama Vic.
There's me happy with my 5 subscribers.
Okay. Let's put in some color for it. And always clean up your brush before you put it back into the matte bodies. Now I'm gonna take out my neon pigments. Okay, so I'm gonna take all my neon pigment out. Okay, now I am gonna start out with pink. I'm gonna choose the brightest shade of pink. These are my 3 shades. I'm gonna choose the hot pink right here. Because this is a medium pink, this is a fuchsia. I'm gonna choose hot pink. Then blend it in. Okay, and then make sure that your brush doesn't have a lot of pigment. You can do that by wiping it on the paper towels, and then you blend out your pink. And the pink, I focus more on the dark area. The reason why, because the background is brown, it's very close to the pink shade, because the pink is also a warm tone. Now, blue, I'm gonna blue next, but blue I'm saving it for all the white space, just because blue have a cool tone in the background. If you put a cool tone on a warm tone, it might not look very pleasing. So I'm saving all the warm tone for the pink, and then when it comes to blue, I will put it more on the white background. Blend it out. Thank you, Tanya. Tanya said this gonna be fly. Okay, so I have my pink on. I'm gonna blend it out. Make sure it's very blendy. Then, oh, it's already look kind of really cool looking. Okay, so now I'm gonna use blue. Make sure that you rub your brush on the paper towel until the color's gone. I'm gonna use blue neon pigments. Rub it on the paper towel. Knock off excess dust. This is very important. Then I'm gonna put blue on here. Okay. Now blend it out. You see how when it's mixed with pink, it's kind of be like a little purpley. I like that too. Okay. Save space for some yellow and some green too. That is the reason why I put brown natural color spot first, because when you put pigment on, you still can see the background. And the background right now is dark and light. That's what I like. Thank you, Kiki. Okay. Now, let's use a little bit of green. When you use a green, please stay away from the pink as much as possible. This is green. Try your best. Stay away from the pink. It can be close, but don't try to blend it in with the pink. More focus on the blue. And when it comes to here, stop. Don't blend it in with the pink. See, you can touch it a little bit here, and that's it.
That's beautiful, honey.
Thank you. Okay, now yellow. That's the last colors. Make sure you rub all that green off. This yellow is gonna blend into the pink and the green and the blue. Yellow is a very friendly colors. See how it's make a nice orange tone, very attractive. Yes, blend in with the pink, but don't coat for the pink completely because you don't want it to be all orange.
Why green can't be touched on the blue?
No, green can touch on the blue. It just cannot touch on the pink. I mean, it can, but it will make this very ugly brown colors, like pink and green, like a beige brown, like a UPS brown. You don't want that. You don't want the UPS brown. It doesn't make a rich umbers or maybe like a maroon. No, it doesn't make that. It's make a UPS brown, and you don't want the UPS brown. That's perfect explanation for the brown, UPS brown.
Do you know when you store pigments? Wait, do you know when you store pigments? Do you leave the lids off all the time in the foam containers?
I leave the lid up all the time. When I work with pigment, I do not have time to sit there and open this lid and then be like, what color do I need? Maybe green, and then I have to open this lid, and then I never know ahead of what color. When I'm inspired by a certain color, I grab it. I do not have time to be like, oh wait, I forgot purple. I have to open this lid. No, I leave it all open like this. Underneath, I put the lid right here underneath. See that?
But
see the lid right here? I put it underneath, and then I put it on like this, so I don't lose the lid. Because when I'm traveling, I put all the lid back on to travel. But when I'm at my station, I put it all out like that, and I will have like another containers. Like let's say I have this containers. I put it on like that, and when time comes, I just take it out, ready to be done.
Now, keep this in mind. If you have big dogs or curious cats, you may want to put the lids back on.
Yes. Okay, now I'm gonna use Aurora Gel Twilight.
𝐶𝒏𝒂𝒉.
What's that? Set này bao nhiêu vậy? Cheetah với lại Ombré cỡ 250. Okay. So I'm gonna take Aurora Gel Twilight and apply all over it. And you can avoid, if you want, you can avoid the brown spot if you like. Now you want to spread it thin because you don't want it to be too thick. Because you not cover this completely. So there's different spots. So the spot that doesn't have Aurora Gel, the spot that have it. So when you do that like that, you don't want it to be too thick because then the surface gonna be bumpy, if you know what I mean. Now when you apply all over, it's different. You can apply a little thick if you want, if it cover everything. But right now it's not covering everything. It just cover the color. I decided to spare the spot. Okay, I'm gonna do that to all of it.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. So Aurora Gel, it doesn't matter what you put on, you still can see the background color. It doesn't matter what color you use, you can still see the background. absolutely beautiful with microflake instead of glitter. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Anita, soon we will be having one-on-one classes for nail art.
Yes.
We will let everybody know the fine tuning soon.
Okay, now I am gonna draw the little spot for the cheetahs. Do you know why? Do you know why animal in the forest couldn't play poker?
Oh, I hate
Because
that.
they're a lot of cheetah.
A lot of cheetah. Oh my God.
Okay.
Honey. Like I said, whenever we have it all fine-tuned, we will announce it then. I only mentioned it at this point, Nita, because a lot of people are asking, and everyone else will say no, but they don't know the things Tino and I have in the workings. But that's all we're going to say about it right now.
Yes. The time will come when it's come.
When it comes, when it comes.
Whatever will be, will be.
Quesadilla, quesadilla.
No, it's 𝑘𝐸𝐻𝒆. Crazy. Quesadilla is a Mexican dish.
Yes. God. With cheese? Does your thing have cheese on it?
Yes.
Okay. Abby, I am pretty sure that the big bottle of Matted is in.
Yes, Abby. Give me
Still on the loading dock. So
yeah, give me 2 days, 3 days. But it's in, and it's so pretty too. One of the updates that I do on all matted and shined bottles and Teflon matte is that I, instead of this, I write out like super shiny lumen gels and something else, but I write down what it does. So you might notice that on your bottles later on. Again, the label, I improve the label. Okay, so I'm gonna fill all of that.
Abby and Tanya, I will let you know as soon as we get it on the thing. No. Tanya said I needed to because my son's become obsessed.
Okay.
I don't know why everybody doesn't love the matte. To me,
I love matte. Especially so matted, the finish is velvety. It's velvet really quickly too. I love matted. And before I would try to make it feathery, you know, but now not too much. Now I will try to have like a little whoops like this and just a little feathery, not all the way. See that? Before I would try to do this. I try to make it like that. But now I'm just make it semi-solid. That's what I mean. if you guys, there's open space right here, you want this open space to be occupied with black. See that? The big open space right here, you want it to be occupied with black. Don't want too much empty space in the middles.
Is the black gel paint?
Yes, it's art gel. This black art gel.
Get this for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta. Good night, Quasha.
Night night, Quasha. See that? It don't even connect. See that? You want that. Right, a spot right here and just skip it. Down here, see the space that I have? You want to make sure that you be aware of that. See that? A lot of space in the middle. So you want all the black to be intertwined as close as possible. See, now the space is more narrow. Don't focus too much on the spot, but focus on the negative space behind it. Here. Okay, now, before I do anything else, let's just give it a little black ombre. Just a little bit. Now, I'm using shadows. Shadows are amazing to do ombre with. Can I use this? Shadow right here. Paint on the nail bed. Now, remember, we're gonna do a couple of layers. So, these are first layers with the ombre brush. Start blending it out. Now, this is a finished blend, so be more aware of what you're doing. Don't be brief on it. Be careful. Okay, here this. First layers. Here it is. Blend this. Here. Yes. When I do an ombre, you have to make sure that you don't have a lot of gel on your brush, because if you have a lot of gel, you cannot spread it. So remember, you just have to use a clean brush like this. See that? Clean brush. See, now your brush have so much gel on it. You just cleanse it, wipe it away, and continue. See? Clean, wipe it away, continue. Here. Let's come back to the first one. Let's add another coat of shadow. Blend it out. Here. Thank you. Okay, second coat. Blend it out. That will be something worth practicing, to blend over texture like this, because it is texture. See my art gel? My art gel have texture. You see the glare? See that? So blend over texture is something worth practicing. It's a very healthy habit. Okay. Before I put it in, I make sure that my side is not bulky. Here. Okay, again. Second coat. This shadow gel is amazing at blending, and later on I will have a different gel for opaque black, but this black right now is extremely safe. Shadow is safe for beginner, just because if you accidentally apply shadow a little too thick, that's fine. It would not cause you issue at all. It will not chip on you or anything like that. Where it comes to a very, very opaque black full of pigment, you need to know how to maneuver it, or else it chip and it's wrinkle on you and everything. You have to apply it thin enough that it doesn't cause you problem. But not with shadow. Shadow, you can go for the gusto. Now, just out my curiosity, I wonder what this look like matte, because you know Aurora Gel is on there. I wonder what Aurora Gel look like when it's matte. I would try it just to see. When you work with technique like this, don't be distracted by the texture of the nail. You see the texture of the nail? You see the little bumpiness right here and there. Don't be distracted by it. Because remember, you're going to put top coat on later. That's what top coat is for. It's for self-leveling. Make the surface nice and smooth. Let's put matte on just to see what it look like. Even though this look very good with shine too. I like it with shine too, but I'm just curious. Here's it for 10 seconds. Let's see. Let me see. Aurora Gel look, yeah, it look pretty with matte, but matte or shine, we'll see. We're at Dustin. I'm pretty sure he'll choose. I'm pretty sure he would choose matte. But anyway, keep for 10 seconds with matted and take out my pressed pigment. I will choose this color right here. Now this is different from my primary pigment. My primary pigment is all the way matte opaque. This one, it have just a slight shimmer in it. Okay, I'm gonna get black and I'm gonna blend it out just to make it even more flawless. Blend up just a little bit, not much. There. Leave it alone. Beautiful. Make the rest of it like that. Mat it. Even though Aurora Gel is pretty with shine though. Remember, always watch out for your side. Make sure that it's nice and crisp. See, this is a different, which not much of a difference, but you know, you can settle for this. But I mean, this is beautiful. So whichever you like. Depending on how much time you have.
How much you love your client.
How much you love your client. blend it out. This again. I know, right? It looked velvety. I like the look of it. Matte or shine, matte or shine. Today is shiny day. It's all gonna be shine. Let's cure this while I'm doing this.
First the eclipse, now this.
I know, right? Hell, it's freezing over. Cure this. I cure this because I only cure for 10 seconds, so that's why I have to finish cure. Remember, whenever you do matte with pigment, remember you partially cure for 10 seconds. When you're done with your pigment, you finish cure for about 40 seconds or 50 seconds to complete its curing cycle, so it doesn't cause you issue. Okay. Now, after you're done, you can go ahead and put top coat on.
Sit during your shiny era.
My shiny era. Phone have close
Close to that again?
yeah.
Gotcha.
Low back.
If you do not finish the cure, would that cause chipping?
It might cause chipping. I'm not saying that it will, but it might. Technically, and I say technically, if you put on, let's say I don't cure it, and right now I'm finishing by putting on the top coat. Well, my top coat is clear. So when you work with a clear top coat, the light should be able to pass this top coat, this layer of top coat, and it's still gonna continue curing the matte when you top coat it. Should. So it shouldn't chip on you, but it might. It might. Just because when you partially cure a top coat, that is a no-no. That's a golden rule. Top coat, you always want to complete cure it. So if you forgot, don't sweat about it. It's not too important, but it's a healthy habit to practice always finish curing your matte.
A healthy habit.
Yes. Okay, now when I'm done, I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna file it. If you decide to put on a second layer of top coat, if you ever decide to do that, something that you can do in between is slightly file it, just to make sure that it's all nice and perfect. You see this side right here is a little bumpy. It's bumpy because I put it on a nail stand and sometimes it's stuck on the glue. So if I ever decide to do a second coat, this is my best chance to perfect it before the second coat is on. You can even do it like this. You can even do it like this. Whatever you like. Whatever you like.
What is the benefit of a second top coat?
Makes the surface smoother. I do that a lot with shine, just so you know. I double top coat a lot with shine, just because shine show glare. And if people were gonna see my glare, I want that glare to be perfect, to be beautiful.
Super glary.
Yeah. Now matte, I don't care, because matte doesn't show glare. Glare is a little light that hit it. Like, she's a light. See, it's moving right now. See that? That's glare. Glare is the enemy to all social media influencers. It's the enemy. If I were to film shiny nail, I have to choose a certain angle that the glare doesn't show a lot, because when the glare shows, it should be distracting from all the detail right here. So remember, when you do shine, be conscious of your glare. Not just for video and social media, but I mean, when your client go home, when they stab their nail, you want it to be nice and smooth. So this is your chance. You can perfect it before you finish.
How do you feel?
See, I have a little right here.
How do you feel when clients ask you to round the crisp edges to a nicer coffin or square?
It depends on what they want. If they want it for the shape, you know, like if it's too square and they don't like the look of it, and they want the edge to be round, in my head I just say, you bitch. And then I'm go ahead and, you know, change the shape for them. But I ask them first, I say, why? Because a certain people, they like the shape that you don't want it to be scratchy. I have a solution for it. There's no need to round your shape. I take a buffer. First, and I do this. I just run over it. It's all nice and smooth. It's not catchy. Okay? That is for people that doesn't like the sharpness. They like the shape. They just don't want to scratch themselves. That is a solution, for a perfect solution. But there is people that they really like the squoval, you know, like, oh, that is too square. I want square with round corner, you know. It's boo, but I'm still gonna do it. But, you know, I might not rebook you. It might be the last time I see you. I don't want squoval customers. They belong in the 70s and they stay in the 70s. This is 2024. They don't deserve to exist in 2024. The squoval people.
Alexa, continue music.
That was back in the old days when we have no taste and we rounded the corner just to make it, you know, not scratchy. But now today, if you choose square, all the way square. If you want round, choose oval or something. I don't know if people even have round shape anymore. Do you remember the round shape that we did in 2005, 2006? You know, back in the old day, in the 2000, round, like not oval. Oval is beautiful and attractive. Round, like it is still straight like this, but then at the end it's all the way round. Oh, hello tackiness. Not anymore. Yeah, make sure it's all nice and smooth so my glare can be perfect. How often do I'm doing this? I would say quite often. When I work with clients, because you have to know that when I do social media influence, I use a lot of matte just because I don't really have time for glare. But my client, when I do now for my client, is different. Yes, most people like shiny, and it might not be very good for social media, but for people, I do want to please them, and I personally like shiny too. I do. I like shiny nails. It's just that when it comes to shiny, the glare again is your enemy. That's why when I do nail for my client and I put on a shine coat, I most often do this. Very rarely that I don't do this. But when I work with layers and pattern, I always, that is a little Tino touch at the end, like that. I always do that. That's why my nails are nice and sexy, and my client really like it. And if they go somewhere else, people don't do that for them. People don't do this at other nail salons. So if they get nail somewhere else, they notice the difference. They don't know why, but they will notice that their nail is not attractive as my nails. Because that's not really a rule that they teach you in nail school. So not a lot of people will be conscious enough to do this. I buffer after because I just don't want all the stickiness on the surface. So give it one last buffer. Of course, when I do it on my client, I don't file and buffer this thoroughly. I just give them a little bit like that, and then I put on the second top coat. But for a feature set on Instagram, yeah, I need to make it flawless. Just for my girlfriend, I don't want my girlfriend to be upset of any imperfection. I want it to be perfect for all my girlfriend.
You don't have a lot of girlfriends.
Yeah, but I know they're out there. I don't have a lot of girlfriends because most of my nails are flawless. But trust me, when I put out a shitty set, my girlfriend pop up right away and they will give me the criticism. Even though it's unnecessary, they're still gonna give it. Very insistent, very passionate about their opinions. And I love them. I love all my girlfriends. They keep me in check. Just whenever I see them pop up a lot, I know that, I might be a little off my game. It's time to pay attention.
I never thought to shape before final top coat like that.
Yeah.
I always was too scared. Scared the scratches would show, but the top coat would fill those in, right?
Yes. The final top coat is still level, so it will level everything else out. But don't be scared, because whenever you want to file before you top coat, you cannot file on raw polish, on raw gel. You have to put on a layer of top coat first, the first layer, because that will protect everything else. So when you file, you actually file the top coat. You're not filing the gel. So that's how you do it. So if you ever consider file before top coat, you have to remember to put on a layer of top coat first, and I call that the filing layers. And then after you file it nicely on top of that layer of top coat, you can put on the second layer of top coat, and that would be a finished coat. That is a technique that I learned back in the old day when I worked with glitters. Because when you work with glitter, that's mandatory that you have to do that. Because when you first put glitter on, okay, back in the old day, I dust all the glitter on, and then I top coat it. But you should know that now I don't need to do that anymore, because now my glitter is flawless. But back in the old day, when you only have an hour to do nails, you're not very thorough. So sometimes I dust some glitter on, and then I top coat it, and sometimes you can feel the glitters. That's a no-no. Especially before that, even further before that, back in the older day, I don't even have, right now I have a sticky element, my sticky gel that I put it on and I dust all my glitter and it's all laid on nice and flat. We don't have that back in the old day. So back in the old day, I will put on some top coat, okay? And then I will pour glitter all over it and it's all nice. And I would tap it so it can lay flat and then I clear and then I top coat it. It's very bumpy, it's very glittery, and that is when I developed this concept. You see, when I put on my first top coat over the glitters, after that I buff it. So it's all nice and flat. That is when all my clients are freaking out because they're like, oh, you buff the glitters. No, you're not buffing the glitter, you're buffing the top coat on top of the glitters. It's all nice and smooth like this, like that. And then I put on the final top coat. Beautiful. Flat, smooth, and beautiful. My client love glitter only from me back in the old day because other salons they don't do that. They don't know. They don't even like when customer like, oh, there's some particle on the surface. They'll be like, oh, it's like that. It's just like that. That's how people do it. But they don't find a way to fix that problem. And back in the old day, my client only love glitter from me because I eliminate that issue. Now, time for this finished top coat. Ready? Now, there is a little bit right here. Okay, the eye file up. You can fill it with black or you can just leave it. It just depends on how much your client pay you. If they don't pay enough, you just leave it.
That's it. Get up my chair.
It's just a little bit on the side. Just on that one. So just leave it. Now, my final top coat. There's some dust right here. I'm going to try to get it out. I want dust on my surface. Okay, good. Oh, there's some dust right here. I want it to be flawless. After this, I will tell you why. Okay. That is see the glare? Beautiful glare. See that? Oh, nice, even beautiful glare. The side are straight and sharp, crisp here. Back in the old day, I have a client. Oh my gosh, she's so picky. After her nails are done, she always rub her surface. And if she even feel a little bit of dust or particle or whatever it is that is not smooth, she tell me right away. At first, it frustrates me. It's like, oh, you have OCD, just whatever. But I still going to fix whatever problem for her. But the longer I do it, I no longer annoyed by it, but I appreciate it because she made me a better artist. After a year of working with her, she no longer complain about the surface. And that is when my nail art is way better than the year before. Way better. Huge improvement just because I pay more attention to details. So yeah, when it comes to picky client, I love picky client. Now I don't like, now there's a difference between someone that are picky, knowing exactly what they like. That's different. I like those people. I like people that know exactly what they like because those people help you achieve perfection. So when it comes to picky client, I love them. Now, there's the other people that give you a hard time just on purpose. They're not picky. They just bad client. I don't like those people. Picky customer is different than bitchy customer. They're different. I love picky people. They will help make you a better artist. But I know there's people out there that just try to give you a hard time just because they pay a lot of money or whatever. And they try to, like, you know, can you put on another crystal? Can you put on another lines? You know what I mean? Unnecessary. Trying to just cost you more time, especially when they see your next appointment is arriving. That is when they try to give you a hard time. I don't like those people. Yeah,
slow, yeah.
I never have a day more than 1 or 2 appointments. And there's people out there that couldn't afford it, but they will save money for months, and they finally have the money to do the nail. You don't want them people because it's not consistent for you to make money for a living being a nail artist. You need people that can afford every 3 weeks, because then you know the style, you know the habit. So people that I work for years, after 1 or 2 years, I no longer struggle to find ideas for them. I know exactly what I want. And every time they come, I have ideas just for them, not for other people, but just tailoring just for them. So that is the type of client that you want, is the type of client that you know all of their habit, not client that you see one time and then another year later you see them again. I don't like inconsistent client. You couldn't depend on them. You don't know what kind of nail they come at, getting the nail done at some salon, having a hot mess of a nail set, and come to you, and when you fix it, oh, no way. I need someone brand new, come with empty nails, and I want them to keep up every 3 weeks. Not everyone can do that, can afford that, but when you find that person, that's it. You don't have to worry about them anymore. Match made in heaven. And then after a couple of years, you have a book full of clients like that. Your life is perfect. Wake up in the morning, know exactly who you working with that day. Immediately know, like for Naisha is classy. Naisha like designer now. So maybe I have some Cheetah Print design with Louis Vuitton design brand for Naisha, but then 𝑠'𝒎𝒃𝒂𝒉 come after that, and 𝑠'𝒎𝒃𝒂𝒉 is autistic. She love colors, she love fun stuff, she love anime and character. You know what I mean? But then Shonda come after that. Shonda like elegant things. Shonda like flowers and all that jazz. And then Kenzie come after. Now Kenzie is classic chic. So Kenzie like ombre and glitter, something subtle. So I might have a nice ombre background with dry flower cascading all over, and have just a few drop of opal crystal. You know what I mean? So it depends, And Paul come at the end. Oh, Paul is crazy. I'm just gonna have whatever it is on Paul. Something slutty, something lacy. Is that what Paul like? So it just depends on the type of person that you see in that day. That's why I require to know that person, to know my customer, because that's make my life easier, especially when it comes to designing for them. Now, all nice and perfect except for this finger. This finger is almost perfect, but not quite. There's a little bump right here, okay? If your client point that out for you, you can fix it. Same method that I do. You file it and you top coat it. Every other finger is perfect except for that one. So if I want, I can still fix it. Turn it on the side. I often turn it on the side just to see if the alignment is smooth or not. I do that a lot when I'm filing. When I file my client now, I always look on the side. Always. Just because when you look straight at it, you just don't know for sure if it's smooth or not. So I always aim my eye on the side just to see. And remember that whenever you decide to do more than one layer of top coat, you always need to file the side. Just because you don't want the side to be too big. Always file the side because it's very attractive to have a nice crisp side. It doesn't matter what shape it is. It could be stiletto, it could be coffin. Let me see. If not perfect, I wipe it out. Okay, good. Perfect. See that? That bumpiness is gone now. It's nice and straight. See that? That's it. She's ready to pay.
She's ready to pay.
She's ready to pay. If you have gut to ask for $200-300 set. Remember, you have to make your work worth it. You cannot have anything that people can complain about, because if they can complain, it's very difficult to name your price. A lot of people want to name their price, but some people have no problem naming their price, and some do. Some people, when they name their price, their client just laugh at them. Are you kidding? Bye. But some people, when they name their price, their client be like, I don't like that, but yes, I will. I'll pay more because I don't want to lose you. Just depend on your work.
Is it important to have an apex on the nail when just doing gel, or is it specifically for acrylic?
The enhancement have to have an apex, gel or acrylic, same things. Now for press-on, you don't have to worry about it. It's already have apex on the press-on. But the curvature matters. And to me, flat nail is not attractive as a flush right here is going up. The apex is about right here and it's slightly slanted. It's an attractive shape and it's keep the nail balance so it don't lift on you. Gel or acrylic, I would recommend apex. Now, there's a difference between an old apex and a new apex, because back in the old day, when people do nail, it tend to be longer. Back in the 70s, they like to wear long nail. So the apex tend to be very dramatic, very big. You don't have to have big apex. When we do acrylic, back in the day, we will have a apex bead. Now today, I don't need an apex bead. I need one bead right here, okay? And then a cuticle bead, and they're gonna stack with the first bead and automatically form an apex. Now with gels, gel is different. So with gel, I do everything is take and leave the cuticle alone. So from here, I go straight down and sculpting and molding. And then with gel, remember you have to have a flush in it at the cuticle. So if there's people that do just one bead on gels, but when I do gel, I do two beads. I do the body first, and then my cuticle bead gonna be flush against the nails, and it's gonna stack on top. So automatically gonna form an apex. Gel or acrylic, I recommend it unless you do a manicure. If you do like if you're gonna paint gel on just natural nail, you don't need apex. Apex are only for enhancements, but not for natural nail. Natural nail can be flat, but for enhancement, you need apex to keep it from lifting, because without it, it might lift very easier than with apex. So that's one of the rules when it comes to lifting. Of course, when it comes to lifting, there's many rules, but apex is one of them. All right, this is the second set, and of course, I am going to bedazzle it later. I'm thinking that I use gold for this, for the shade. Gold or silver. After a clip, I might like silver more than gold. I don't know. We'll see. So this is a colorful cheetah print, and it have a light touch of Aurora Gel Sunset. Just because the pure color is a little boring, give it a little twist. See that? Ombré. Of course, when I leave the nail, I always slant it a little bit. I don't want the glare to be directly on it. You see how irritating the glare is? So when I take a video, I always make sure my glare is like that, so I can see the whole nail. You know what I mean? See that? I never take a picture like that. If you post if you ever make a post and it's not, they don't have a lot of like, this could be one of the reasons. See the glare? Couldn't see anything. You have to make sure that you tilt it to a proper angle where there's minimum glare and you see the whole design. You want that just for social media. All right, we are done. this live will definitely be posted after I'm get up live. Okay, we have a marshmallow, a burnt marshmallow, a cheetah print, and a colorful cheetah print. That should be enough cheetah print we done this year. We do it again next year. All right, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Let me see if there are any other questions before I get out. There haven't been.
Been on it.
First time joining the group. That I love it. Kiki. So I hope you have the WhatsApp group, because let me show you. If you haven't joined yet, there is a group that you can join, because whenever I do live, I go on Tino live stream on WhatsApp, and I text everyone, so you can know the day and the time for it. And in this group, you cannot talk in this group. You can only join, and then you just leave it alone. And then whenever I go live, I text this group right here on day and time. So if you haven't joined yet, it's time to join. All right, good night, everyone. Good night, good night. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Tara, for everything you've done for us.
Oh, and one thing, if you are near the Chicago area, know that in April 20, 21st, and 22nd, I will be in Chicago American Beauty Show. And what is our booth number?
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Maria, is Maria still in? Could Maria know our booth numbers?
Well, the one in Premiere is 2206, but I don't know the one in.
Oh, 2206 is in Premiere.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Cause I just have an email from Kyla. Do you have a medium phone?
I shut it all down because I didn't want the Wi-Fi.
I will text you the booth number like next time, you know.
Wait.
Cause there's still 10 more days. Let me see if I can search for the email that Kyla sent me this morning. American Beauty Show. Hotel confirmation. Yeah, I'll find out, and then I will tell you next time I go live. We still have 10 more days before I leave. So I'll tell you next time on the booth numbers. All right, bye-bye, everyone. Have a good night, and I will see you later.